This hand sign is much older than people think, and with much more devious meaning than people care to realize. This hand sign goes way back to Kabbalah Jewish mysticism. Here is the cover of a Kabbalah book with this symbol prominently displayed. This symbol is used by Jewish rabbis as a sort of blessing to the people. In a video where Leonard Nimoy is explaining where the Vulcan hand sign came from, he lets in on the Jewish roots of it. If you listen carefully to what he says, he explains that it is actually a dangerous symbol and that you should shield your eyes from it.
So I'm with my father, my grandfather, and my brother, sitting in the bench seats. Women were upstairs. 5 or 6 guys get up on the bima on the stage, and they're facing the congregation. They get their talit over their heads, and they start this chanting. I think it's called duchening. And my father said to me, "Don't look." So everybody's got their eyes covered with their hands, or they've got their talit down over their faces, or turned away, turned their back to these guys. And I hear this strange sound coming from them. They're not singers, they were shouters. And dissonant, it was all discordant. And they were doing like that kind of wailing, and all discordant, not together, not in unison. And then the leader would shout out, "Yevorechecho!" And the rest of them would respond, "Yevorechecho Adonai v'yishmerecho!" It was chilling. You know? Whoa, something major is happening here. So I peeked, and I saw them with their hands stuck out from beneath their talit like this towards the congregation. Wow. Something really got hold of me. I thought, I had no idea what was going on, but the sound of it and the look of it was magical. This is the shape of the letter shin, Hebrew alphabet, shin. Very interesting letter in the language. It's the first letter in the word Shaddai, the first letter in the word Shalom, first letter in the word Shekhinah, which is the name of the feminine aspect of God, who supposedly was created to live amongst humans, the Shekhinah. Why you're not supposed to look came to me much, much later, much later. My wife Susan has a cousin who's a rabbi here in Los Angeles at Temple Israel. And I was telling him this story, and he said the reason you don't look is the legend is that during that benediction, Yevorechecho, the Shekhinah comes into the sanctuary to bless the congregation. And you don't want to see that because it's so powerful, it could really be seriously injured, or it could be fatal. So that's why you protect yourself by hiding your eyes. Don't look. I survived. Most people, to this day, still don't know what it's all about. A lot of people do, because I've talked about it a lot. I've been asked the question, where did that come from? And I have very readily put out this story. It's sort of like a secret handshake or something, you know, that people enjoy to exchange with each other, as if to say, I'm in on it, I know the joke, you know.
The Kabbalah is rooted in Satanism. Here is a quote from T. Stokes, a veteran of British intelligence, and what he had to say about the symbol. This version of the V salute is a greeting by rabbis in the Hebrew tradition. The hand split down the center represents the 2 fingers on each side of the V in devil, as the initials DE and IL represent the fingers. T. Stokes was an investigator of the paranormal and the occult, apart from being in the British intelligence. He was a truth seeker and wrote many articles on exposing secret dealings with many different governments. One such article was called "Winston Churchill Was a Judas." Churchill made the V hand symbol popular. It was also found out that he was an initiated Druid priest. Knowing this, it is interesting to see him flash this hand sign in this picture, taken well before Star Trek came out. According to Kabbalah, the written form of this hand sign is known as the shin, shown here. Leonard Nimoy was deep into Kabbalah. He always spoke of it, and his fascination with it even published a book of photographs called Shekinah. Shekinah is the Talmudic depiction of the audible and visible feminine deity side of God on earth, according to them. The Talmud is a blasphemous Jewish book that should never be compared or used with the Torah, Old Testament. In a quote written about Nimoy when this book was published, this is what this person had to say about him. Nimoy is a Gnostic mystic, a radical spiritualist, indeed, a spiritual rebel. I am suggesting that Nimoy's fascination with the female body involves an element of temptation as well as transcendence. I am suggesting that what is really unusual about his female figures is that they signify profane and sacred love simultaneously. The issue that Nimoy's photographs subtly address is the transmutation of sexual desire into spiritual aspiration. It is Nimoy's ability to convey woman's many-sidedness, Shekinah and succubus at once, that makes his photographs profound. Donald Cuspit. In case you didn't know what a succubus is, it is a female demon thought to have sex with sleeping men. And this is somehow presented as being a feminine side of God? See how the evil exposes it?
There's the president now, looking handsome as ever. Oh, and there's the Prince of Darkness, who's been traveling with the president as of late. The president has made his way off of Air Force One and will now speak to a diverse crowd of reporters. Over here,
Mr. President, how did the tariff meetings go?
They went great, buddy.
Mr. President, we're all dying to know something. Your wife Melania has been staying in New York and away from the White House.
That's right.
Well, what Fox News really wants to know is, are you fucking Satan?
No, I'm not fucking Satan.
We're just sort of hanging out. Oh, come on, President Trump. With everything you've been doing, pretty much the whole country thinks you're fucking Satan now.
I'm not fucking Satan.
Can we go, please?
He is fucking Satan.
That guy's definitely fucking Satan.
You fucked with the wrong family.
Right.
We destroyed your children.
Because that's
You
what
cannot
Jews do.
anything about it.
That's
know
what you
why?
Jews
Because
do.
You are goyim. Because you are goyim.
Ladies and
you
gentlemen.
deserve to be killed and annihilated.
Ladies and gentlemen of the world, I give you the real Jew.
If you like our work, become a monthly supporter and gain access to our End Illuminati Uncensored. End Illuminati Uncensored is where we can show you what they don't want you to know, without the restrictions that public channels have. Join now. Links in bio.